this stage, that's just it's just preparation. So this is the main action you need, and if you're really strong in this stuff, then you might flick the ball from the circle edge to the goal. So that's everybody should be possible with age of 13, 14. The next step would be maybe then we go to the circle. To show what is the grip, the height of the grip, the left shoulder to the goal, and the diagonal foot starting position. That's what you need to have a good flick indoor. And if you're really good in flicking indoor like this, then I introduce them into in the field season about the flick. But then I tell them how I started with the push. That they have to push. But then if you want to really flick it hard as a PC, you have to be able to do this movement at the end of the movement from PC flicking. So at the age of 12 and 14, I would really start them to do this. So the next phase from this 3-4 methodological points. Is it in English the same thing? Methodological principles?
Methodology, yes.
Okay. I would start to show them and to explain them that they have to have the left foot near to the ball. But near, it's a bit uncertain, vague. So you can't be so near to the ball in two directions, and you shouldn't be too far before the goal. So the good point is the circle. Yeah, the circle. So you try to step your left foot on the circle, and you try to be so near to the ball that you're a bit more upright. Yeah? Because when you're upright, you are nearer to the ball, and then you have more power at the end of the movement. And the second step is to be really in a good position. Your right foot is not on the same height than your left foot. Mainly you step your right foot just behind your left heel. So it also means that you run to the ball in the same line, that you point your footprints like this when you run to the ball. And so the next thing, after we introduce them to the main movement, we just let them stay on the ball, and then they have to make the cross step behind the left foot. So they stay like this, making it really small, slow behind, then they drag the ball really slowly, and then they drag it, push it. But I'm not a pusher, so I can't do this really good, but I try. So and then they just keep on doing this with this thing. The crucial thing about this foot, or this feet, is when I have this kind of diagonal footprints, I can step with the right hand really nearer to the ball. And that means I have the opportunity then, by flicking, that I have also a bit of a diagonal step. That means I stay on the ball, and I can what is the
Strain.
Yeah, but the other side, what strings? Bend. Yeah, I can bend my elbows. So if I do this, I can bend my elbows while I'm going low, and because I bend my elbows, I'm really compact. When I'm compact with my elbows on my body, I can build up my strength. I can build up my power, and then I can release it while I push the ball. Yeah.
So you're using all of your upper body strength rather than just your arm strength because you're compact?
Yeah, it's both. It's your hip movement. It's your body strength. It's your arm strength. So you have to have a combination of everything. Because this, and it's really, the PC flicking is really complex, and that's why it's so difficult, even difficult to learn. So that would be my third or fourth step, going behind, drag the ball, and then try to flick it. Does anybody, is it drag flicker from you?
What's that?
Huh? Are you a drag flicker? Okay, now I try a few times. So going low, slowly, and then push the ball like this. The really difficult and dumb thing is that your preparation on the ball and then your step behind the ball is how do you call it? You have to have your footwork before before you move the ball. You have to have a delay of your ball, otherwise you just drag it in front and then you have no power at the end of the movement. That's why you have to overtake the ball with your foot movements, and that's the children have to feel at first. So then they just have a relay, and then at some stage before the left heel is on the ground, you have to drag the ball, but really slow, because when you see a bus or seller, the ball is nearly more at the right foot when they have contact with the left foot on the ground, and then they really can push it hard and flick it hard. So that would be my next step. And at the end of a session, I always would try to let them do the whole stuff with a diagonal. Is it a run to the ball?
Approach.
Approach, yeah, with a diagonal approach. Then I have to know that they get in this position. They have to get back, a bit diagonal. So I can't do this, and then they should do this, the same thing.
Finish.
So that would be the steps how I would learn them, and I would always finish with the whole movement, because they have to have this feeling. So even if I let them do the main stuff at the beginning, I always would finish with the whole movement.
How many steps before approaching the ball?
I don't know. So it's. I would say less as much. So just 3 maybe, or just 3, because it's about timing. When the ball is coming and you're too far away because you want to push the ball hard and you run too much to the ball, and the ball is not really accurate, then you have no timing. So 3 steps should be enough, like this. But also some of in former time in the past we learned them to run behind the ball, and some of the players still run in one line with the ball. Yeah, when they run in one line with the ball, you have the disadvantage that your foot, the last 2 steps, are in one line, and then with the right foot you have to go away from the ball, otherwise you can't drag it. And that's when you have the difficulty, the disadvantage, that your arms getting strength because of your footwork, and then you just have no power at the end. So that's why this stuff belongs together. It's a bit. Don't you have any other players to show? The youth players maybe?
They promised us 6 young, wild, 16-year-old boys.
It's a bit dumb, because I don't know about all the stuff you have to pay attention on, because I can't see myself to do this, and everybody makes other movements because it's so